Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, November 28th, our last November episode. How we doing today, boys?
Doing awesome now.
Yeah. We got Anthony on his morning trip to Starbucks, it looks like.
It does, man. Gotta get amped up for the morning, you know?
Well, there you go, everyone. If you wanted to know the trick to Anthony still pounding out those cost sheets at 9 p.m. after being awake at like 5:30 a.m., there it is. Caffeine. We better get you to the heart doctor. Make sure that heart is pumping normal.
It's pumping like a champ, man. It's going good, you know? He signed off on that a while ago, so
it's good to hear.
Said I'm
Tommy,
good.
how you doing this morning?
Doing well. Preparing for a big meeting up in Cranberry today, so
very nice. Everyone have a good Thanksgiving. Get through the weekend. Ohio State lost, unfortunately, so no special for us this week, but we'll keep doing things like that throughout the winter. Keep home financing fun. Keep it going. But guys,
financing fun.
Yeah, make home financing fun again.
I'll put that on a shirt, I think.
Yeah, maybe like a red hat. Put that up there. Start wearing that
letters.
Yeah. But guys, this week has been crazy. This month has been crazy. Our market this year has been crazy. I mean, interest rates have rolled the news pretty much this entire year. I think everyone knows more about the Fed this year. I think everyone is an interest rate expert, but even the experts don't know where they're going to go, right? They shot up more than they were supposed to this year, and now this last month seems to be the best 4 weeks we've had in seemingly 2 years. And it gets everyone's attention. Now I see Good Morning America. I see articles in the Post-Gazette. Everyone now wants to get a home the second rates drop. And this is what we're saying, is there is not a lot of inventory. That's not going to change. We know that's not going to change overnight. So it's the second these rates drop and millions of home buyers come back to the market, we're going back to that crazy scenario of buyers will be putting in multiple offers, over asking, waiving contingencies, and it's not a great market for buyers because they're going to be fighting for those homes. You need to get prepared, and you need to get in a home now before the levees break, before these rates drop enough where everyone says, I'm getting back in the ballgame.
Yeah. I think it's imperative you do that. And I think it's also your best interest to get a good real estate agent on your side to be able to help you navigate through the process. It's very hard to do on your own, and not every consumer, I would say 99.9% of consumers, cannot navigate this process on their own. It is very difficult.
It is a sales contract. It is a 14-page contract in Pennsylvania that you need to know what's in that contract, and that's why you do need a real estate agent. They will walk you through the process. They will fill out that sales agreement so you're covered properly being a buyer. If you're a buyer just going in there without any representation, you're really, really putting yourself at a disadvantage, especially if that other side has a real estate agent. You know, it's just like anything. If you're going in for the first time against someone that's done this 1,000 times, that doesn't seem the best scenario. But I know a few great agents. I don't know about you, Tom, but if you don't have one, give us a call.
I know all over the area, north, not so much south and east, but we could get somebody to go out there. I know the north and west pretty well. So, yeah, let us know.
We do know the king of the South, Matt Sokol. So if you have anything in the South, I'm sure we can reach out to him.
I haven't seen him in a while. Is he okay?
Oh, we'll bring him on here next couple episodes. Check in on old Matty Sokes.
Okay.
But Anth, what do you got rocking today? Mortgage world, pre-approvals are ticking up, rates are dropping. Do you expect this to continue? We have some more inflation data coming this week. What are you seeing here going into early 2024, Mr. Nostradamus?
I mean, ultimately, I mean, the rates, it's tough because, depending on what the government does, could impact interest rates. But when it's all said and done, the interest rates are going to be what the interest rates ends up being. But I think, finding and working with a, professional mortgage company and loan officer that's going to actually walk you through, work with your agent and walk you through different steps and different avenues to take to make sure that financing is affordable is very important, because a lot of clients are not getting options, and I think that's holding them back from wanting to buy, because everybody's telling them it's a terrible time to buy. It's probably one of the best times to buy when it comes to multiple offers, like you were mentioning in the beginning. It's okay, let's wait till the rates drop to 6%. It's adding 5 million new buyers, but it's not changing the inventory. So in turn, you're doing multiple offers. And at that point, to be able to get an offer accepted, you have to go in over list price, where during 2021 and 22, yes, clients were paying 20, 30, 40, 50 grand more than what the current list price was in a multiple offer situation just to be able to buy a house. Yes, they got 3% rate, but they also paid upwards of 30 to 50 grand more than the current list price. So in that avenue, it still evens itself out, to be pretty close to payment wise on, a current rate, as long as you're getting a beneficial option. There's many options available that West Penn offers and that all three of us can help our clients with. The clients just have to know about them, and they're not getting it elsewhere. So make sure you guys give one of us a call and we'll walk you through many options that'll help you buy a house.
And I think that's the craziest. No one ever wants to see the numbers. Everyone just wants to talk in generalities, right? Wait till the rates drop, and that's going to be more beneficial to me. But then when we work the numbers to say, hey, if rates drop to here, but you're paying an extra $30,000 on that purchase price, guess what? There isn't a savings there. You may feel better deep down inside because you got a lower interest rate, but because you waited a year, because housing prices continue to increase, now you have to put in multiple offers. You're not, it's like, it's not as easy as it sounds. You get these misconceptions. I'll just wait till rates are lower, when you just have to look at the math and the numbers to show that isn't always the best move, especially if we know inventory isn't going to change and we're going to have a crazy market if these rates drop. But what buyers don't really understand, or the public doesn't understand, these rates are like the stock market. If you have a stock, it's moving constantly, right? It's you look at that stock, it might move a penny, it might move $1, it might move $100, but it's constantly moving. Same thing with interest rates. As long as the market is moving or open, the rates can be moving. So it only takes one day, good or bad, to really change rates in the market. And they might go down for 3 days and bounce back and have one bad day, and now we're back to where we are after 5. So it's not as easy just to say, oh, rates went down, or someone will call you, hey, I'm hearing rates went down. They move every day. And depending on when you got pre-approved, the rates may be higher, the rates may be lower than when you got pre-approved. You got to stay in contact with us, and you got to just stay up on where they are, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah. And if you're one of the people that are waiting for the rates to go to 4s, you might be waiting a decade. So I think you might need to change your plan.
Right. Well, what we need to do is we need to get buyers on what their max payment is and what their goal is to where the payment or the interest rate needs to drop to. Not just this magical, I'm going to wait till rates drop. We need to give buyers goals like, hey, when rates hit this, your payment will be this and this. If you're waiting for that, then that's when you move. But just putting this, again, this generality out of when rates drop, because again, we have programs with a wide range of interest rates depending on your scenario. So you may actually qualify for a rate that you want right now. But because you're just listening to the news and high interest rates and bad time to buy, that's what we're here for. We will talk it over with you. We'll go over the numbers, and we'll see if it's a right decision for you to buy a home financially.
It's good info.
That's all I got on this wonderful Tuesday.
Enjoy the rest of it.
Pappy LaPera,
No,
anything else?
No, I'm good, man. Just make sure you guys are getting your info from a licensed mortgage professional. They do change daily. So don't believe everything you read on the internet. And somebody that bought a house 20 years ago might not know the same guidelines today. So things do change.
Rates
reach out
change
to us.
or mortgage professionals change daily?
Both.
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 Amen.
Both.
Oh, hey, I'm going to end on this one. I'm going to end just for the people that stuck around. Just for the people that stuck around. A mortgage program that a lot of people don't know about, the Family Opportunity Loan. Okay, that's when you can buy a home for a disabled adult child or a parent as a primary residence with you not living in it. So if you can prove that your parent cannot afford the home due to not being able to work, disability, etc., you can buy that home as a primary residence and never live in it. That's the only time you can really do that. You don't even have to be a co-borrower, I don't believe. Or I guess you would have to be a co-borrower on there, but you don't have to live in the property. So I thought that was very interesting. Anyone that has a disabled adult child, or on the flip side, if you're a child that's looking to buy a home for an elderly parent, you can do that as a primary residence. I laugh at that one because the guy on our frozen screen potentially, he's not frozen.
He blinked.
He blinked.
I was sitting still.
Could have potentially used this one a few years ago, but that is out there. That's a unique program. So if you have a buyer, anyone in that scenario, you don't have to purchase as an investment property. And that's called the Family Opportunity Program.
Yeah, mention the Family Opportunity Program to me today and get a small treat.
Yeah, there you go. Have a great Tuesday, boys.
Later.
See you guys.